the dominant industrial food system has produced the hunger that we have today. And it's sort of gotten out of hand. And the solutions which they prescribe are the very same things which got us into the problem in the first place. So we have about 1 billion hungry people, even though we produce more than 1.5 times enough food for every man, woman, and child on the planet. So why are 1 billion people going hungry? Quite simply because they can't afford the food. It's too expensive. And the prices of food have been spiking. And so that's why we have so many hungry people. But the big contradiction is that most of the hungry people in the world are farmers. A good 70% of the hungry people in the world are poor farmers, and most of them are women. So we see that the global food system does not serve the interests of the majority of the world's farmers at all. And it's not because they don't produce enough. It's because what they do produce, they have to sell right away, and they sell it cheap. And then, 3-4 months later, they're buying it back dear, and they can't afford it. The global south has become very much dependent on cheap imports from the north that overproduces grains. But then those cheap imports put farmers out of business. And basically the pauperization of the farmers of the global south is due to the global food system, which I call the corporate food regime, because it's not just the companies, it's also all of the rules like the WTO or the US Farm Bill and whatnot, and all the institutions like the World Bank or the Ministries of Agriculture and whatnot, which hold this corporate food regime in place.